he is now inaugurating a metro line from nowhere to nowhere. Disjointed, discontinuous, and disconnected. In the entire process, the lives and public safety of Bangaloreans is being endangered for fake publicity. That's the theme of what I want to say to you today. The Bommai Modi governments know that they are likely to be decisively defeated in the ensuing Karnataka polls. So they are desperately trying every publicity stunt to stay afloat, but are failing miserably every time. And I quote 4 examples today to you as I begin. On 22nd of November 2022, PM Modi inaugurated Terminal 2 of the Bangalore International Airport. Till date, it is not operational fully, and it will only be able to see international flight operations after 2 years. That means sometimes in end of 2024. All the domestic airlines will be able to move there only by June 2023. But he inaugurated it on 22nd November 2022. Number 2, on 27th February 2023, PM Modi inaugurated the Shivamogga airport. Till today, there is no flight. You spend 500 crores of public money, but there is no flight in operation. So what do we do with a blank airstrip? Thirdly, on 12th March 2023, with great fanfare and publicity, Prime Minister inaugurated the Bangalore-Mysuru National Highway that Congress had conceived. We pointed out then, and I point out again today, till date, it has missing service roads, it has missing underpasses and overpasses and light vehicular underpasses. It is waterlogged and accident prone that all of you have reported. Now Chief Minister Bommai says in hindsight we will try and repair it. I don't know what he will do. Friends, this quackery of inaugurating half-baked projects continues. Now on 25th March 2023, PM Modi will be inaugurating a metro line from nowhere to nowhere. It is discontinuous, as I said, it is disjointed and it is disconnected. The only yield will be a media event for Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party. Some facts are important, and that's why I keep those facts before you. A, the existing purple metro rail line in Bangalore currently ends at Bayapanahalli. This metro line is being extended from Bayapanahalli to Whitefield IT corridor. The extension of this metro line is already running behind by 3 years. B, the construction of the metro line from Bayapanahalli metro station to KR Puram metro station has not been completed. So, because this portion of the metro line goes over an electrified rail line, as we all know, it is unlikely to be completed for next 6 months. So clearly there is no connectivity of the purple metro rail line from Bayapanahalli metro station to KR Puram metro station. Fact number 3. PM Modi is therefore inaugurating a stand-alone metro rail line from KR Puram to Whitefield. Why is it standalone? It is not connected on this side to any metro rail line. It is not connected on Whitefield side to any metro rail line. Fact number 4. The hurried and fanciful explanation being given is that BMTC will provide bus connectivity for the missing metro rail link between Bayapanahalli and KR Puram. But BMTC is already facing a shortage of 8,000 buses. The net consequences will be another 200-300 buses will be taken off from existing commuters of Bengaluru and put here. A, causing more congestion, B, causing more inconvenience to Bangaloreans. 5. Even the standalone discontinuous metro rail line from KR Puram to Whitefield is incomplete. All this is a serious disregard of public safety. In fact, there is unfinished work in the entire stretch. Bombay government has currently put a clamp down from anybody entering any of the stations falling en route. They are threatening to send you to jail for it. But I have 3 pictures that I want to show to you. And these are pictures from where? Which you will... This is from the Tin Factory metro station. These are as of last night. I am releasing them to you. These are only from outside. Tell me, how is it this a complete metro station? Let me show you picture number 2. How is this a complete metro station? This is picture number 3. Are you going to run a metro in this fashion? How is this a complete metro station or a metro rail line? And this is only from one. I am sure if you take your cameras and go yourself, provided you are not arrested by the BJP, you will be able to see much more. Number 5. On 27th February 2023, only 20 days ago, the Commissioner of Metro Railway Safety inspected this standalone metro rail line disconnected on both sides between KR Puram to Whitefield and pointed out 58 deficiencies, infrastructural gaps, public safety issues that are pending or yet to be completed. This is that letter. I am releasing the letter to you. It runs into multiple pages under multiple heads. I am releasing this letter to you. This is of 27th February 2023. Some of the things I would like to read out, for they are scandalous. For example, in this letter, the Metro Rail Safety Commissioner said that between Garuda Charya Palya station and KR Puram station, normally metro runs on 2 lines, one coming, one going. There is only one line. An entire one line is missing. I am not saying so. It is the Commissioner Metro Safety has said. Instead of 2 lines, there is only one rail line. So going metro will come on that, coming metro will also come on that.
Where, sir?
Between Garuda Charya Palya station to KR Puram station, there is only a single line available. Both lines are not available. I am sure each one of you can comprehend how dangerous it can be when oncoming train and outgoing train are running on the same. Does it not endanger lives of people? Does it not endanger public safety, Mr. Modi, Mr. Bommai? Only because you have to inaugurate it, so because you are losing power before 27th March, you are forcibly doing so. Why? Also, if traffic is running, if oncoming and going both are running on the same track, then how will you run metro? You will have to wait for one train to first pass, then only another train can start. So there will be hours of queue and wait. Public safety issues will be there. But there will be hours only when one train will go, only then the second can start. No, they can't run over each other. So there will be serious public safety issues. Second thing that has been pointed out, which is very dangerous again. It says that during train test, you know that all trains and tracks have a limited speed limit. If you run the train above that speed limit, there is a cause that it may overturn or cause an accident. It says during train test, it was observed that the targeted speed does not match with the speed of permitted by engineering department. Then Mr. Modi, how are you inaugurating it? If the targeted speed does not match the permitted speed, can it not possibly then lead to an accident? Why are you inaugurating it then? Thirdly, we know that all trains, metros particularly, have an evacuation plan. So say electricity fails, say some mishap happens, the doors will open, there are walkways for passengers to walk and go to a safe point. This letter records that some of those walkways are missing. And I am reading to you, the evacuation walkways, which are an important facet of metro safety, are missing between kilometer 33/200 to kilometer 33/300 and kilometer 32/800 to kilometer 33. They are missing. So what should they do? They should put ropes in case of evacuation and then or jump from top. What should the passengers do? Why are you inaugurating it, Mr. Modi? Why are you endangering Bangaloreans? One more thing that was found, and I am only going to point out 6, 7, there are a whole list. There were no access control doors at Kadugodi and Pattandur Agrara stations. If there are no access doors, then what if a unwanted, unsocial elements comes with anything, a gun, for example? Then how will you ensure passenger safety? Then at multiple metro stations, like I showed you, construction is going on. Material is strewn around. Why are you inaugurating incomplete metro stations? Will it not be endangering public safety? Then fire extinguishers and fire hoses are yet to be fixed and installed at multiple places. Will Mr. Modi come with a hose and Bommai ji in case any mishap happens? Then there is issues of completion of engineering, electrical, third rail traction systems. And then there are gaps between extension joints. It was pointed out for Mahadevpura station. And there were issues with regard to structures. and there is ongoing work at the exit of Mahadevpura. All these issues have been highlighted. Yet Prime Minister is hell-bent upon inaugurating this metro rail line, which is half-baked. Strangely and intriguingly, the letter says all these defects are there, says you can remove, and whenever PM wants, then you inaugurate. If there are such serious deficiencies, any reasonable person will say, boss, please conduct a fresh safety audit of each one of these objections, and only then give a certification of completion and start. But that has not been done. Whose life is endangered? End of the day, Mr. Modi will only get one picture, but on Mysuru Expressway, families will have to pay toll and be stuck in flooding. Bommai ji and Modi ji are not going to come if you get stuck in the metro. And lastly, the track record of safety of the Bengaluru metro is quite dismal. And I am not saying so. On 17th February 2023, Bommai government informed the Legislative Council that during construction of metro, there have been death of 38 Bangaloreans. It's a recorded reply, and 50 have been seriously injured. We saw the last case was on 12th January 2023, when a metro pillar fell down on a young mother and her child, killing both of them. All of you reported it. Then why is Prime Minister inaugurating it? So we have only 5 simple questions to the quack doctor of half-baked projects and his crony, the Chief Minister. The quack doctor, Prime Minister Modi, and the crony, the Chief Minister, must answer. Number 1, why is Prime Minister Modi inaugurating an incomplete metro line, more so when there is no connectivity on either side, KR Puram or Whitefield? It's a standalone rail line. Number 2, why is Prime Minister inaugurating the purple metro line without construction of the mandatory metro link between Bayapanhalli and KR Puram metro stations, which is still incomplete and may take 6 months more? Is it not correct that he is just rushing into this inauguration without even completion of the metro line? Number 3, where is the logic of BMTC being forced to provide buses for the missing metro rail link? So Mr. Modi is saying, come on purple link up to Bayapanhalli, get down, come out of the metro station, we will provide you buses that don't exist, then travel on that congested, ongoing constructed road up to KR Puram, then go into the station, buy another ticket and then go. What kind of a perverted logic is this? And where are those buses when there is a shortage of 8,000 buses? Number 4, is it not a fact that Commissioner for Metro Rail Safety has pointed out 58 major deficiencies, defects in infrastructures and issues of public safety? Is it safe for a metro rail to run on one line alone when there will be oncoming train and going train, and when there is one line missing? Does it not endanger public safety? Will it not defeat the very purpose of traveling in a metro, which is that it cuts time short? Now I will have to stand at one station, one train will go up to end, only then it will turn and one train will come. उतना देर में तो मैं वैसे भी पहुंच जाऊंगा, तो फिर मेट्रो लेने का क्या लाभ हुआ? Number 5, are Modi and Bommai governments putting poll publicity before passenger safety and endangering the lives of Bangaloreans? These are questions before inaugurating the metro link from nowhere to nowhere, the quack doctor, Prime Minister Modi, and his crony Chief Minister Bommai must answer. Any questions you're welcome to ask. After that I have one more small event which I'll tell you.
Let's go ahead.
Then I will request Professor Rajiv Gowda. Of course, we are releasing all the photograph documents to you. My colleague will be sending them to you. I will request Professor Rajiv Gowda, who is chairman of AICC Research, who is a former member of parliament, who is also heads our apartment associations department now. There is a major event that he is going to undertake. May I request Rajiv ji, you just shift your chair this side and come here.
Sir, sir, आपके इधर DSP दत्ता said that DK Shivakumar is a burden to the Congress party.
Sir, many people will say many things. Please don't be distracted from the issues. We are here interested in lives of Bangaloreans and people being endangered by the quack doctor called Shri Narendra Modi and his crony, Shri Basavaraj Bommai. I think that is the most important issue today.
ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.